It's Pushpa from JLL at JLL Live and Disrupt CRE here in San Francisco. We're in the last hour of our 5-hour broadcast today, so we appreciate those of you who have stuck around. And we're going to keep it pretty exciting with Frank Tang. Welcome, Frank.
Thank you.
Frank's in our energy and sustainability group, and you focus a lot on smart building technology, right? Mm-hmm. And how it helps the employee experience in the workplace.
Right.
So talk to me a little bit about your background, first of all, and getting into this whole area, and then what you're seeing.
Sure. So my actual background in school was a mixture of engineering and sociology. So it's actually the interface between...
I did sociology too.
Oh, yeah?
Well, a mixture of sociology and psychology, which yours got you a little further.
Well, it's the interface between things and people,
Yep.
the built world and technology and people. And that was really what started all of my interest in this space, is really how do people interface with their surroundings and the things that they're creating.
And how do their surroundings affect how they behave
and likewise,
and vice versa,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Absolutely.
So what are the kinds of things that you're seeing or have seen coming through that are either best practice and pretty normal now, or that you're seeing as some of the cutting edge stuff?
So I think buildings and how they interact with people is really changing, right? Typically when...
Because that wasn't even a thing.
It wasn't even a thing.
Before.
Really. I mean, when people were managing buildings, they were managing them to stay on and just to operate, right? We were operating them just so things wouldn't break.
Right.
And now the entire mentality has shifted to where the building is really becoming a part and parcel of the work that's going on in the building. And it's there as an enabler, and it's there to really take it to the next level. And that's really been a fundamental shift, I think.
And what are some specifics of how that happens? So for example, before when we say that wasn't even a thing, it's kind of like you just wait. If the AC breaks, it breaks. And then, all right, we tell everybody in the best way we can that we're working on it.
Yeah.
Can't give you an estimated time, but you'll get it at some point, right? How is that different, or are there examples like that are different now?
Well, every building, I think these days, is transitioning into becoming a big computer. So not only is it just switches and knobs and motors that run, but everything is now digitized in a building. But we're sort of in this transition where all the digital systems are their own little islands. There's a system for lighting, a system for the air conditioning, a system for your elevator, a system for the security. And how do all those systems talk together is really the interesting thing in the next transition and how a building is going to operate.
Can they?
I think they can. It's going to be an evolution for sure, and a lot of very smart people are working on how do you tie those systems together to get the most benefit. But right now I'd say buildings are sort of like cars when they invented cruise control, right? Cars are, you put on the cruise control and you just go, right? You're just maintaining one speed. Well, now cars are becoming smarter, right? They can stay in their lanes, they can tell what's in front of them, they can become self-driving. And a building is exactly in that evolution, although it's probably going to take a little bit longer to get
That's the best way I've ever heard it explained, by the way.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. So keep that one.
I think the car analogy is really good because, buildings are really, they're like cars, except, you've got 500 different opinions on how to drive your car when you're in a building, not just the person next to you.
Well, it depends who's in the back seat of my car.
Yeah.
People have a lot to say when I'm driving.
Right.
And so how does your team help, whether it's building owners or tenants that are in a building, how does your team help them out in this area?
So we help with both kind of professional advice and service. We help our clients diagnose, okay, where is this building at? What are the opportunities to really get it to the next level? What problems are our clients having? Either it's, this building costs too much to run, or we have persistent issues with comfort, or people are complaining about, things not working right. And or we want to make this building more valuable, or we want to showcase this building. We want it to attract the next workforce that we're going to be hiring in this area.
And do you have technology that helps them with some of this, or figure it out?
Yeah, absolutely. So we have a technology platform called IntelliCommand, and that's
a JLL platform?
That's a JLL-built platform. We have engineers in-house programming it and running it and staffing it, and we have it installed in over 1,000 buildings now. And we basically that is our backbone for monitoring buildings, whether it's monitoring a whole building and thousands of pieces of equipment, or monitoring a large portfolio of buildings, like thousands and thousands of buildings, like retail branches across the globe for a client.
Awesome.
Yeah. So And there's so much data flowing from that it's becoming more and more interesting to see what are the trends in that data, what is it telling us, and how do we have that then improve the performance
And it's really
of
cool that
people.
they even have it now.
Yeah.
Right?
Absolutely. I mean, you used to just be getting one utility bill a month,
Right.
12 data points a year.
Right.
Now you can get a data point on your energy use every 15 minutes. That's 35,000 data points every year, just on one meter
Through IntelliCommand.
through IntelliCommand. And you
That's so
multiply
cool.
that by all the other systems, and suddenly you're getting a lot of intelligence in the building.
Love it.